the North Dakota game. Anything that kind of stuck out to you a couple days after the game concluded?
Well, we do an in-game goal board, and then so after each game we do a self-scout of ourselves, and we have 11 in-game goals, and of those 11, I think 6 of them are defensive goals, 5 of them are offensive goals, and of those, I think we got 7 of the 11. And so we look at what we did well in that matchup, how we need to, continue to improve. And I thought one of the things that stood out that we did a good job of, as I thought you look at this offensive rebound statistics, and we got a lot of offensive rebounds, but I thought our effort and where we were going from to get them was something we were better at than we've been in the past. Now that has to continue, and then we have to do a good job of doing that without fouling. I think we probably had at least 4 fouls in that game, but there's risk-reward with all of it, and so our effort was really, really good. Showed up on the defensive end in terms of how we held them down and kind of just they played really fast, but I thought also when teams play fast, our goal is to try to speed them up. When they play fast, man, it's like at hyper speed. It was happening really, really fast. And so you have to be able to make adjustments. And while that's going on, I thought our young ladies did a pretty good job of doing that. Because we were more disruptive and held them down, we were able to get out in transition better than we have in the past. So we played faster, and that's something that we as a team need to be better at doing this year and do that more consistently. I think in the past our efficiency offensively was really good in transition. We just didn't get enough turnovers, turn our opponents over enough, or get enough stops to take advantage of that.
The offensive rebounding you mentioned, that's kind of like one of those hidden efficiencies that pros leagues are going towards as well as college. Is that something that's kind of an extra spotlight for you guys this year, is trying to get those second chance opportunities?
Well, again, the whole game flows together. So yes, it is, but in order to do that and make sure that you have players going to the offensive glass, you also have to be really good at having someone back for teams when they get the rebound and they're pushing it, and someone to pick up the ball and slow the ball down. And I think those 2 positions, we've done a much better job this year of allowing our offensive rebounders to feel really comfortable and confident, because if they don't get it and the other team gets it, then at least they feel comfortable that their teammates are going to slow things down for a few seconds for them to be able to get back. So I think it kind of all works in conjunction together.
Is that one of those kind of hidden benefits of having a more experienced team where they can have that trust with each other?
There's so many benefits to having a more experienced team, and that is one of them. That trust factor is something that's really important.
Dawn, I know just one game, but the game that McKenna had, as a freshman, do you expect an impact like that?
Well, I don't know if you can expect that, but it is kind of remarkable. Like, you go back and you watch some of the shots. She has a calmness about her, a presence about her. It just wasn't, when you're playing at home for the first time, you're playing game 1, there's a nervousness about you a lot of times, and you want to do so well. And I believe that she had that to some level. She had to have, but you wouldn't have been able to tell, And so she just kind of goes with the flow. Again, what I said afterwards, I was really impressed with how she defended. I think that's something that, in high school, she was probably someone who defended inside more often than not. Well, we need her to be out on the perimeter, pressuring the basketball, cutting kids off, moving to the ball, helping, taking charges. I thought defensively we had 2 really good things happen. Both Grace Grohowski took her first charge ever in a game, and so did McKenna. Now, McKenna's didn't count because they called the travel instead of the charge, but they both took one, so that was really important.
So McKenna, the expectation, good defense and a point a minute for the rest
of
the career?
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That's right. That's not asking too much.
Again, just one game, but does Amaya need to shoot more? I know she had 10 rebounds,
right.
But she only shot 3 times. Is looking for a shot more? Is that something you want to see?
I think this is what's special about this team, is that there are a number of young ladies who can make things happen in different ways. And so when you look at the game that Amaya had, the one thing she didn't do was shoot the ball more. But she had 10 rebounds and 7 assists, 0 turnovers. So what do we want to just average a triple-double? Is that what we're saying? But yes, she certainly has the ability to impact the game on the offensive end. And in that game, I thought she made really good decisions because she didn't have as many score opportunities, but then that gave other teammates great opportunities too.
Going back to just McKenna, how difficult is that when you get a player in here that's used to playing more of the 3 or the 4, and now they're a guard,
right,
just because of size-wise? How difficult is it to try and help those players change that mindset? Because you've been playing a position your entire life, and now it just changes on you. And I imagine it's kind of difficult.
Well, again, I think it comes back to your first question, is that it's a benefit of being a veteran team, is that she has a lot of players around her that can demonstrate how to do that, but also kind of talk her through when it happens the right way and build her up, and when it doesn't happen the right way, what it needs to look like. And so I think that gives you the confidence as a player to get out of your comfort zone more, because you're watching what it looks like for other players. Tori McKinney, what does she bring to the table? I think she does just about everything. You know, she's someone who picks up the ball and slows it down, but she's not really slowing it down, she pressures it. So she's trying to speed them up and cut them off and stay in balance. I think the biggest growth, and we talked about her a lot last year, is the game slowing down. She has to slow down a little bit. But the reality for her is there's also a time now where she can play really, really fast and then get to a stop and see what's going on and make things happen. On the defensive end, we talked about this in one of the possessions in the game. Last year, because she played so hard and she pressured the ball so much, that she got in foul trouble a lot of times too. And so in the game, there was a possession where she went after a loose ball and she dove after it, and the other team got it, and there was no fouls called. And I said the difference was last year when you did that, you usually got called for a foul. So now you need to understand, sometimes you have to let one of those go. Let it go, let them get the ball back, and then pick it up and guard again. So we watch a lot of film of her making some of those decisions of not putting herself in a position to foul. Now, she did try to swat one at the rim and got called for a foul there, but that's a growth area for her. Perfect, thank you.
Thanks, Don.
Thank you.
How's the hamstring doing?
I was
Everything
just,
good to go?
just cramping. First game back in a long time, so my body's just getting adjusted. But yeah, we're good.
Did it feel like a long time coming though, just finally kind of being healthy and able to just play?
352 days, counted it.
counting?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was a long time coming, but I was really excited to be back there, and probably played a role on my quads cramping up there. But yeah, just super excited.
How did it feel going out there and playing? I mean, it sounded like your teammates, at least, same old Mara out there, but how did you feel playing?
I felt good. I was just excited, felt healthy. It's just super fun to play with some of the new girls, and obviously the girls that I've been waiting to be back on the floor with. But just really exciting, and I'm glad we got a big win that we did.
Brylan? Is that we're saying that right?
Brylee.
Brylee, sorry.
Yes.
Brylee. All right. Welcome to Minnesota.
Thank
What are
you.
thoughts? I know it's so early, but just being a part of this and having an impact. What are your thoughts so far?
I mean, I'm really just having such a fun time already. The experience so far, the first time in the barn was great. The fans have been great. And honestly, I just love it here. My teammates, the coaching staff, I feel like everyone pushes me and like makes me want to be better for them. So yeah, it's just been a great experience. And I think it's really helping me grow as a person and a player.
Impact-wise, when you came here, what kind of role did you have in mind just when you came to Minnesota?
I think, one of like the determining factors in coming here is I wanted to go somewhere where I knew I could make a difference. I knew that they would be returning their starting five. So coming in, I just kind of knew I wanted to be like that spark off the bench that bring like a different sort of intensity to the court. I mean, I love doing like the little things, getting after it on defense, making people uncomfortable, getting to the rim, all those things. And I knew like I'd be able to do that here, so yeah.
Dawn has mentioned a couple times, Mara, that you're taking more of a veteran leadership role. What did it feel like having the freshman go off for 23 in the debut?
Oh my gosh, she's great. I mean, she comes in every day wanting to work, and we know she can shoot the ball, so it's just her having the confidence to come out here and do that. I mean, anytime it's in her hands, we know there's a good chance it's going up and it's going in. So honestly, just having full confidence in her and just her smile, like it was so cool. I love that for her first game.
Mara, what does Amaya, just at this point in your guys' career, I know that I asked Dawn the same question, but does she need to try to score more? I mean, she had 10 rebounds and 7 assists, and Dawn was even like, what do you want from her? An average a triple-double? But
Right.
What do you see from her offensively?
I mean, her scoring would be great, just being aggressive on that end. But, I mean, you just saw she didn't score, but she impacted the game in so many other ways. When she gets the rebound, she's able to push pace and find her open players. So just for, I think, any of our guards, rebounding is going to be a big thing this year so we can push that pace. But she's just wanting to do anything to win, and I think you saw that in that first game. It was an insane stat line, but like I said, she's just willing to do anything it takes to win.
This is for either of you, but a couple days have passed from the opener. I'm assuming you guys have watched film on it and all of that stuff. Is there anything that like stuck out to you guys particularly that you're like proud of moving forward into this season that maybe last season was a struggle for you?
Yeah, I think on the defensive end, it was a great start. Offensively, moved the ball well. Inside presence was great. I think just be more efficient on the arc in the mid-range for all of us, including me. So I think that's something that we can fix. But, I mean, ultimately on the defensive end, I was really happy with how we played, and there was a lot of good things to get from that game and then just some small things moving forward. But, yeah, we're excited for tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.